I mean, it's no secret that Naperville is the one suburb that you guys ask me about all the time when it comes to making a move here, whether it be from out of state, the city of Chicago, or from one of the surrounding suburbs. And in today's video, I want to give you guys 15 things that you guys might want to know when it comes to making a move here to Naperville, Illinois. And I'm also going to be compiling some of the questions that you guys always ask me on this YouTube channel, and we're getting after it right now. Welcome back and welcome to the channel. I'm Blankenship, a Chicagoland realtor, helping people just like you move in and around the Chicagoland area. And I want to be your real estate agent when the time comes. Call me, text me, shoot me an email. All my information is down below in the description. But number 1 out of 15 is, where's Naperville actually located in the Chicago suburbs? You're about 33 miles west of the city of Chicago, and some of the surrounding suburbs that surround Naperville, Illinois is Wheaton, Aurora, Lisle, and a few others. And one of the big things is that Naperville boasts a population of about 150,000 people. So it's a ton of people to put in perspective. And it's also definitely the most called about suburb, like I said earlier, that I get on this channel right here. And when you think about 150,000 people and the size of Naperville, Illinois as a whole, when it comes from just going from the very portion south of Naperville and the very southern portion of Naperville, you're probably about a 30-minute drive from north to south. So it's pretty big span for sure. Number 2 is, what is the timeline between Naperville and Chicago when it comes to commuting there? So, like I said just a minute ago, is that you are about 33 miles west of the city of Chicago. So if you are looking to drive there, whether it's just to enjoy the best city in the world, or you're going there for work, you can probably expect to be 45 minutes to an hour depending on where you live in Naperville, and obviously can be a lot more depending on the traffic. I do want to tell you guys that if you are making a move to Naperville and you work in the city of Chicago, a ton of people do it. I have clients that do it personally as well. A lot of people that I work with typically go to the city 2-3 times a week, or even 1 time a week. So it makes it very convenient if they're driving to the city, as they're not doing it 5 days a week. But that's just something to know, because that's one of the biggest questions that I get asked when it comes to making a move to Naperville, is how far is it from the city of Chicago when it comes to driving? And then number 3 is that if you don't like driving, Naperville, Illinois actually has 2 metro train stations, one being on Route 59 and the other being in downtown Naperville just south of Ogden Road. It's a little over an hour train ride right into Chicago Union Station, but Monday through Friday, depending on the time that you're getting on, and typically these are during the rush hour time, so early morning and about that midday, like 4:30 to 6 o'clock, we have express trains that take you from the city of Chicago to Naperville, or Naperville to the city of Chicago, in about 45 to 50 minutes long. I'm going to link down below in the description the metro link, so you can kind of time and look at those certain dates and look at those express lines as well, so you can kind of figure out the timing for when it comes to taking a commute to work. And then number 4 is that Naperville is ranked so high in a lot of lists and boasts a lot of accolades and awards. According to niche.com, they actually rank Naperville as the #1 city in America to raise a family, best place to live, as well as the best public schools in all of America. And on this list as well, on niche.com in 2024, you can see it ranks in the top 25 in a lot of other categories as well. And then number 5 is the schools in Naperville, Illinois. And I'm eventually going to do a deep analysis on what the schools like are here in Naperville, Illinois, because these are one of the big reasons why people make that move here to Naperville, Illinois. And in Naperville, we have 2 public school districts here, Naperville District 203, and we have District 204 as well. Niche.com actually ranks both District 203 and District 204 as an A+. District 203 boasts 15 elementary schools and 5 middle schools, and then District 204 boasts 21 elementary schools and 7 middle schools. Number 6 is to touch on the public high schools specifically. District 203 features Naperville North and Naperville Central, and then District 204 has Neuqua Valley, Waubonsie Valley, as well as Matea Valley also. And one of the big things that I get asked about here a ton is, Brandon, what are all the different public school options? I can give you guys an example. I had some clients reach out that were relocating from California, and they were also looking at Indiana on their map, and they told me that, Brandon, Indiana only has 1 public high school, and it's very competitive and it's huge compared to Naperville, Illinois. And the crazy thing is that Naperville has 5 highly rated public high schools here as well. So when it comes to schooling here, I have a lot of clients that kind of look for that specific elementary, middle school, or even their high school, and focus their housing search around those certain boundaries. And if that's something that interests you, I can definitely help you out in that aspect. Number 7 is there is actually a college right in downtown Naperville. If you guys haven't heard it, it's actually North Central College. I actually went there for a trimester before getting my bachelor's degree at Northern Illinois University, which is pretty far west out in DeKalb, Illinois. When you look at Naperville to DeKalb, it's probably about 45 minutes to an hour to that campus at Northern Illinois University. And I actually just recently read an article that North Central College is actually ranked number 19 out of 164 institutions in all of America. So North Central College, very highly rated. And we're midway here, and before I get into number 8, if you guys haven't yet, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button, because it tells YouTube I'm doing a good job at making this video kind of thing. And if you're thinking about relocating here to Naperville, Illinois, I want to be a real estate agent, so call me, text me, shoot me an email. All my information is down below in the description. Number 8 is that Naperville has a ton of events going throughout the whole year, events, fests, and kind of everything to kind of build that community here. A lot of the neighborhoods in Naperville have their own Facebook groups, HOAs have their own Facebook groups as well. And there's just a lot of different things going on all the time, especially in downtown Naperville. I'll link below in the description all the different places to find all the events that are happening. But one very popular event that just passed this summer was actually the last fling. You can probably see that video coming up on my screen right now. Number 9 is, I mentioned that Naperville is pretty big with the population being right around 150,000 people, and going from north to south is about a 30-minute drive. So how do the locals, consider North and South Naperville? And typically, if you're north of 75th, which runs along east and west, is that you are considered North Naperville, and everything south of 75th is considered South Naperville. And something good to note as well, if you're looking for either District 203 or District 204 schools, typically District 203 belongs in North Naperville and District 204 belongs into South Naperville. And South Naperville typically has newer homes as well, which is something to note if real estate is on your mind when it comes to making a move here to Naperville, Illinois. Number 10 is the real estate here. I get a lot of questions in regards to the real estate market, and if you're making a move here, real estate is probably on your mind because you need somewhere to live. But as I'm making this video right now, the average sales price for a single family home is right around $750,000. But with that being said, you can definitely find much more affordable options as well as much more expensive options as well. The nice thing about Naperville is that there's pretty much something for everyone here when it comes to buying real estate here in Naperville, Illinois. Like I said, I have a lot of clients that look for certain school districts, whether it be elementary, middle, or high school, and we kind of build their searches around those specific schools. So if that really interests you, like I said, shoot me a text, shoot me a call, or shoot me an email, because I'd be more than happy to put you on that search while you're in the discovery stages of making a move here to Naperville, Illinois. Number 11 is downtown Naperville, and what you need to know about it, it's pretty much where everyone goes to hang out here. It's pretty awesome. The one thing I talk about in the Chicago suburbs all the time is all the different downtown areas that the towns have, but downtown Naperville is like the one big one that everyone goes to, from going out on a date night, going out at night for some drinks, going to grab some ice cream, hanging out with the family, going shopping, or kind of everything else in between. Naperville has it. It's especially my favorite time in the summer as well. There's just a ton of things to do here, and one of my favorite restaurants in the summer to go to grab a drink as well as grab a bite to eat and even just hang out with friends is Potter's and Empire, and especially at Empire is hanging out on the rooftop deck. Number 12 is the Naperville Riverwalk, and as locals might say, it's actually the crown jewel here. And if you haven't been to Naperville at all, or you haven't heard about the Riverwalk, you're probably going to hear about it a ton, especially if you make a move here. If you're a local to the area and you've been to the Riverwalk before, I feel like every single person has had a picture at the Riverwalk. There's a lot of people walking around it at all times of the day, which is great. And one of the things is that you'll see a lot of homecoming, prom, engagement photos, and just kind of any professional photography here at the Naperville Riverwalk, and making it one of those crown jewels of downtown Naperville and Naperville as a whole. Number 13 is the outdoor park. So whether you're looking to play basketball, tennis, volleyball, just walking around some green trails, or even playing pickleball, which is super popular going on in the Chicago suburbs as a whole, Naperville specifically has been building some indoor courts with sure shot pickleball as well as the pickler. And one of the big things, and one of my favorite places to play pickleball outside at, is in North Naperville, which is at Nike Park. But if you are looking for gyms, green space, trails, and forest preserves, and recreation spaces, Naperville has a ton of them, and even all the surrounding suburbs as well. I'll also link down below in the description kind of all the different recreation, forest preserves, and everything like that when it comes to Naperville, Illinois, especially if that's something key for you when it comes to making a move here. Number 14 is that you have a lot of different shops to shop from, whether it be shops, boutique shops, groceries, or anything along that nature, to even shop for clothes. Is that, the location with Naperville makes it pretty convenient wherever you live in Naperville, Illinois, to have that at easy fingertips. When it comes to living here in Naperville, Illinois, I'm probably going to say that you're about 10 minutes at the most to get at any of these amenities, which is great. My girlfriend someone lives in Georgia right now, and it's pretty much more rural in the North Atlanta area, which is kind of comparable here to the Chicago suburbs. But we pretty much have everything at our fingertips here, which makes it very, very convenient for people looking to make a move here and having their amenities at their fingertips. And then number 15, and last but not least, is that, if you need to know and making a move here to Naperville, Illinois, something you really need to know is that if you haven't yet, I highly suggest visiting here. While I do help a lot of clients relocate here to Naperville and the surrounding suburbs virtually as through video and just talking to me and everything like that, there's nothing that beats it, especially if you aren't sold on Naperville and you just need more of, just seeing it physically, is just come visit here. There's a ton of great things in Naperville to do. Just shoot me a call, text, or an email, and I can give you a laundry list of things that might for you when it comes to hanging out here for vacation in Naperville, Illinois. So here are 15 things that you might want to know when it comes to making a move here to Naperville, Illinois. If you're a local watching this video, what's something else that someone relocating here to the area might want to know when it comes to living here in Naperville, Illinois? And if you are making a move here and you have any other questions, drop them down below in the comments. And if you have thoughts about making a move here to Naperville, Illinois, whether it be next week or next year, I'd love to help you out. So call me, text me, shoot me an email. All my information is down below in the description. We help a ton of families relocate to the area, buy, sell, or invest into real estate, and we'd love to be your real estate agent of choice when the time comes. Watch one of these videos up here, and I will see you guys on the next video.